And hopefully my stream will decide that it wants to be live. And it has. We are live. Welcome back, motherfuckers. We are continuing our playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 1. On the last live stream, we went through and we had a disagreement with a Hind gunship.
Helicopter.
Well, the type of helicopter it is a gunship. A very important distinction, at least to me, because it's one of my favorite helicopters. Oh, I'm such a fucking nerd.
Tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd.
Anyways, so we got into a disagreement with the Hind, and then we had to settle our differences with dogs and Sniper Wolf. And we were spared Otacon crying. And now we are on our way into the bellows of the blast furnace as soon as I set my controller setting to what I actually want it to be. Alright, let's do this shit. Chock full of motivation.
You sound full of motivation. Right off the bat already swatted. Congratulations.
Yep. There's this thing called discretion. I don't have that. Alright, my memory of this part of the game is really fucking hazy.
Scooch along the ledge like you just did to get those bullets. Or ignore me.
Well, I'm just verifying and looking around real quick because I want to make sure I know what I'm getting into before I get into something. Because, I just got spotted by that hoe. Because I didn't know what I was getting into. Okay, apparently I'm fucking serious.
I don't know, I've never played this game before.
Dun 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 dun. Maybe I better use the directional pads for that. Because, some PlayStation 1 controllers didn't have analog sticks. That was high-tech shit.
The ultimate boss of Metal Gear, lava.
Fall damage.
Not really fall damage that's killing you, it's more of the lava. Fall damage is the ultimate boss of Elden Ring.
Hey, third time's a charm.
We did it.
I should probably tell Jamie I'm live. I don't get fucking. He doesn't get notifications for some reason. And he's an OG, so he's special like that. Can't shoot that guy down there. You suck, game. Fuck you.
So rude.
What was that noise?
Douchebag Badoo's coming up here now.
Turn into a box.
What was that noise?
Rude.
I'm just gonna turn into a spicy spy. That guy shouldn't be investigating noises around here. They kill you. I'm glad there's a railing there. Because knowing my stupid luck, I'd fall into it. I did see some gun cams somewhere, so I'm like trying to be on the super lookout for them because they'll like set alarms and shit off. Is that an elevator shaft? Fucking really? Wow. Thanks for that game.
Something we both missed.
Yeah.
All sorts of special, both of us.
Yeah, there's a perfectly good elevator. Let me take the hard way around.
Oh, this looks spicy.
Yeah, it's looking like the only thing that's going to get me through here is luck. Fucking digits off in real life. This shit comes out like such a high pressure. In damage control bullshit in the Navy, they teach us to use brooms. Oh, wrong grenade. They teach us to use brooms to do that shit. Yep.
For what exactly?
To find.
Okay, I got. How do you use a broom?
To find steam coming out of the pipe, sometimes it's not visible to the naked eye. It's just like high pressure fucking air. And if you like try to look for it with your hand, it'll cut your fucking fingers off. Because it's coming out of the pipe at like 10,000 psi. What's going on, Smurf? Well, I guess I can go back over here and get that ration. Well, not that way. I've had enough lava baths this stream.
Oh, what's a few more gonna hurt?
That really does sound pretty luxurious and bougie, a lava bath.
Yeah, until you think, I don't know, the death.
It sounds like something they'd have at a spa where it's like super heated mud or something, you know? Crawl under the steam. Who's got time for that? I ain't got time for that. Oh yeah, long ass elevator. I almost forgot about this. Hey, I think we killed all the invisible hoes though, so there's that. Speaking of killing invisible hoes, why couldn't we loot their corpse for an invisible thing?
Make the game too easy.
Don't you think it would make a lot of sense to pick a stealth camo deal off of one of their corpses?
They didn't want the implications of that.
Is there a button for this stupid fucking thing? Let's go, elevator. Snake, to use the elevator, push the action button. There we go. that ended up being a square.
There he is.
It's a button you almost never have to push for any fucking game.
Ooh, those hoes really want to kill you.
There he is. I got body armor. You guys gonna die eventually?
Epic gunfight. That's what you told me last time.
Doesn't feel that epic. It feels like I'm standing here and getting shot.
Zigzag.
Well, that's one thing about this game is that you cannot shoot and run at the same time. You don't You don't get the ability to do that until Metal Gear Solid 2.
I didn't say it was gonna be like a particularly good way to do it. I just said zigzag.
Right. I'm getting shot from like a million miles away by one of those stupid cameras. I'll have one of them stupid cameras shoot you from goddamn satellite orbit.
Another freaking elevator. Are some more hoes gonna jump on the elevator with you?
See, what I'd do if I was Kojima is I'd make the ninja come back and fight you on this elevator.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That's a nice set dressing.
Hurt me more!
Oh! We gotta fight fucking Star Trek Bird on the elevator? I see the ravens.
Not on the elevator, but... The fight's coming up.
Wait, you don't see the birds?
I see him.
Okay.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI,
Yeah?
and then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah,
we
what
called
about
that
it?
bullshit the
It
other
was
day.
all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah?
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
You better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying
I
that
agree.
Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Is this conversation secure?
Apparently not. You got a lot of different scenes where hoes just listen in the codec calls.
Oh yeah. Have to equip the card. I don't get the pan system until next game.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
Was he compensating
Listen,
for
they
something?
agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're
He's
simply returning
compensating
to the
for not
natural
having
world,
an
that
M1
which is no
Abrams.
longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1
Not
tank?
at all. But okay.
Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were
Goodbye,
testing to see what
kneecaps and
kind of
ankles.
man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating?
Fuck?
I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
remember
it.
this
Must be a
fight.
real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Other
Yes,
than it
you are
existing.
right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there is iron in your words.
Dude, they have Makita missiles there that they pick up. That tells me that's the fucking weapon that Gaudio Kojima wanted me to fucking use.
What did you just call him?
Gaudio Kojima, which is like his world and his lore and shit. So I would like make him God, maybe? Apparently getting shot by a minigun kinda hurts.
Who would have thought?
Getting mad, Raven?
Come on out!
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
I feel like him calling himself Raven's a bit rude. It's not nearly as intelligent as Raven's actually are. Don't you diss my words like that, ho. I downgrade you. Downgrade you hard.
One would think that with Fuck. Okay, I should have rationed.
Snake! Answer me! Snake!
I am thinking, however, that the rocket launcher strategy will suit me well enough. What?
I didn't say anything.
No, I heard you sigh.
I did do that, yes. A little bit rude.
What, rocket launcher?
Yeah.
This is a little more polite than fucking minion.
Although, I also feel like it's a little bit fair because you did have to go after a whole ass fucking tank with him in it with just some fucking grenades.
He'd be able to move a little quicker if he didn't have a big ass minigun.
Yeah, that's like... I know you said it was a big minigun, but... My god, that thing is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Come on out!
There's some kinky bullshit going on over here, no sir.
think he shot it, but it exploded right in front of him.
What happened there? Learn to aim.
Hey, I meant to hit that glass.
Somehow, absolutely sure you did.
That's part of my plan.
Sarcasm completely.
To use up all of my rations and shit.
Ah, yes. Is this I'm particularly dumb plan A?
Yeah, something like that.
There's like stuff on top of the box. You're supposed to get them.
I'm not sure. Well, I guess that's how you get this. Not sure the juice is worth the squeeze, though.
This is such a weird fucking thing.
Fuck you! Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I got a strategy now. Because that last half of the battle, he's fucking moving around too fast for hitting him with missiles. So, I've noticed he likes to like run to where he thinks I'm gonna be. You know, when he's like down to that last sliver of health. So I'm gonna leave a little present for him.
C4.
No, not quite that. That might violate a few articles of the Geneva Convention. Whatever, fuck it. Anti-personnel violation. fair fucking play. I didn't know you were do it.
Come on out.
Help if I didn't step on my own fucking mine.
Why? Your ration is frozen?
Apparently. To do to unfreeze it. I don't remember. There's something. I guess I'm not going to use the body arrows. I see you
Just
found my
as the
mind.
boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me.
See, I didn't think there was a wide selection of birds that'd be hanging out up there.
I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
It wasn't only the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, and I think I kind of figured out why he had a convenient heart attack.
It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
I'll ask you after the cutscene what makes you
He
think
was a
that.
master of disguise.
It's not
He
going to reveal
copied
it in
his
the
subjects
cutscene?
down to the blood.
It might, I don't remember.
So
Right
he
there,
drained the
there it
chief's
is.
blood
He
and took
copies
it
the
into
subject
himself.
right down to the blood.
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
Thanks, useless.
Yeah, why did he? Why
Snake.
was he impersonating
In the natural
DARPA chief?
world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it.
Okay, those ravens.
Are different.
I don't think
What
your
are you trying
friendly
to say?
ravens would eat you.
The path you walk on
They
has
also
no
wouldn't.
end.
I mean, they would. They very much would if they didn't have proper
Take is
food.
paved
But they
Not while you're
definitely.
alive.
your enemies.
That's what I was about to say. They
Their
definitely
souls
wouldn't
will
while he was
haunt you
still alive.
You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching.
I mean, Smurf is right, C4 could help, but not as much as a mine does, because a mine is kind of a set it and forget it, as long as you don't forget where it's at and step on it yourself later.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap.
Convenient.
So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and
Naomi's
interrogated
not
to find out
Sniper
who
Wolf.
she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
Yes, it does.
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Oh my god. We were talking about frickin' camera gunception earlier.
Snake, answer me!
That was well
Snake.
placed. That was very well placed.
Fair fucking play.
10-10. Sorry, that was just good.
Oh, fucking cock.
Yeah, that was. Oh my god! What the fuck? Careful of the like 50 fucking bajillion spicy cameras. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that hallway exists just to troll you.
No fucking shit. My dear lord. What are you doing? Are you using a missile to look around?
That's precisely what I'm doing.
Oh my
Work smart,
Why-
not hard.
Why are we friends?
Okay, there's...
A suspicious lack of enemies?
Oh, there's one gun cam. Oh, yeah. Metal Gear.
Oh, that's the Metal Gear?
Metal Gear Rex.
He's not as cute as Ray.
Nothing I want, apparently.
What? Too cold or something? Why were you losing? You were able to walk in water earlier.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too cold. I have like those peptides that Naomi put in my books.
Yeah, convenient heart attack.
Snake, it's me. What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's
Has it
private
ever occurred
files.
to you, Otacon,
Baker's
that your fucking
files. Don't you need a
enemies
password?
are there?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
I mean, it
that describes
apparently
me pretty
didn't
well.
occur to him
Does it look like you can
that
get
the
in?
company
I don't know
he
yet.
was
I'll give it a try.
carrying was
I'm
building
counting
some
on
sort
you.
of new nuclear warhead, and they totally weren't gonna use the Gundam he was building to, you know,
But
fire that thing.
If I could bullshit thermal goggles to, like, see the enemies who are invisible, then couldn't the enemies bullshit thermal goggles to see good guys that are invisible?
Yes.
Alright, so what got you on the path of a decoy octopus really being the darker sheep, and vice versa?
Well, in the one, was going back and
It's me
watching
again.
the first
it going?
episode and actually
Not
realizing
bad.
that there was a
I just
character
got past his
named
third security level.
Decoy
He was a pretty
Octopus,
careful
because I
guy.
missed that when we
Do you
were
think you'll
originally
break
going
in
through.
soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust
But
into.
and then during
Okay,
the
keep trying.
during the whole torture scene, fucking DARPA Chief's been dead for a couple of days, so of course it's some sort of decoy spy guy. And of course they're not gonna just make it some sort of random hoe that's just now the fucking DARPA chief. It's gonna be a named guy.
You know, that's the type of stuff that, like, you would learn about if you were playing the game a second time. Like, that's the little... Watching it the second time kind of would have the same effect, I'd imagine, of, like, seeing all the little details you missed.
But, and then when, Raven was talking about, so, for viewers, I have gotten, like, what was it, like a 45-minute kind of spark note rundown of this game.
I pretty much paraphrased the plot.
So, you did mention how convenient heart attacks happened. And, Raven talked about how Decoy copied them all the way down to their blood. And it did mention earlier that the DARPA chief was drained of his blood. Well, those nanites or whatever that the virus you're carrying would be in his blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why fucking Octopus also had a convenient heart attack.
Yeah, the nanomachines that have been circulating through his bloodstream.
Yeah, so that's why he also had a convenient heart attack. Do you want me to look up how you unfreeze your rations? You might need those.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
So there's fucking Ocelot and Liquid hanging out in the control room. I guess the combined testicular fortitude
I did it!
of those two
You got
people
past
made us
security?
not need guards
Bingo.
here.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the
You
railgun
can
like a
warm them up
projectile.
by equipping them
It
for
doesn't
full
use fuel,
periods of
so it
time.
isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
There's no
Because of
point
the
in a
missile rocket
stealth
propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
Everyone and their
I'm
brother
listening.
can listen in the
If
fucking
word of this got out,
thing.
it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? You still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
You're not counting on that guy? Good luck.
How do you design a weapon and not know how the failsafes work? You'd think you'd be pretty familiar with, you know.
Because remember, he didn't design it to set
Snake.
bombs off.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Well, the guy's ulterior motives aren't going to help us disarm the nuke, idiot.
Oh, hey!
Oh.
Guard!
Hello there.
I heard
Is he just like... Oh, is there now just guards here?
Yeah, I guess fucking Ocelot and Liquid didn't hear us gunfighting right outside the control room.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to
Not
cure our
exactly a lot
genome
of
soldiers as well. I'm also including
really,
the Fox dye
not
vaccine in
like-
our demands.
Fox dye.
I don't know, in terms of what they're trying to do,
Killed
I guess.
Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people
I feel like the
first.
Metal Gear project itself would be
Mantis
worth
might
way
not have
more
been
than
affected
that.
because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldier's brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
And he holds a goal for the snake.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
Well,
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
R.I.P. Key.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Fuck you, Sony. Cutscene was so long it turned my damn controller off. Yeah, I like how they were watching him on the camera the whole time. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You didn't escape to some Fox Archipelago fucking...
Don't even fucking start on this.
The Fox Archipelago on Shadow Moses Island, or however the fuck they said it. To go be with Gray Fox and the Foxhound unit. Get that fox dye going through your blood.
You're really gonna bring all that up?
And deal with a foxy lady like Sniper Wolf.
Why are we friends?
Snake! You gotta get that key!
Just why are we friends?
It was destined to be.
I reject this reality and substitute my own.
You wish to phone a friend? I wonder.
You're not funny. Your rations are unfrozen.
Sweet. I was hungry. There's the key. What?
What killed you?
What happened? Snake! Snake!
I don't understand what just happened.
I don't know. Something fucking blew me up. I mean, it could have been that bomb I picked up, but I didn't think it was like activated or whatever.
Okay, well, maybe you don't pick up a bomb?
Yep, it was that bomb.
Interesting.
Okay, so I've established that I can take out cameras with missile launchers in this game. But I guess I can't aim the fucking sniper rifle up high enough. Whatever. Dead cameras and dead cameras. that for some fucking reason kills me.
So they know about the fox dye, but obviously they don't know entirely how it works.
They're gonna fuck around and find out, I guess.
Well, I just thought it was interesting that they obviously know about the fox dye, but not how it works.
What was the whole point in that camera being over here? I kind of feel ashamed of myself for wasting a rocket on it.
Just be annoying.
Well, it succeeded at that because it made me waste a perfectly good rocket.
Oh my dear.
Hey, I'm gonna need as many of those rockets as I can get. Metal Gear Rexies don't kill themselves, unfortunately.
Well, maybe you should not be one hoe going after a whole ass Gundam by yourself.
Tell that to Roy Campbell.
I will. I'll get right on that.
I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that I am one hoe going after a Gundam, or the fact that Otacon did such a piss poor job at making a Gundam that it only takes one hoe to destroy it. And here's another thing. Why destroy Metal Gear when I could take it? Because if I was here, that's what I would do. I would just take it.
Snake doesn't believe it should be in the hands of anybody.
Well, it's a good thing that Snake is not just anybody. Fucking impossible to avoid ass fucking guard. Alright, so I got the room temperature key. So now I have to either heat the key up to like a really high
that takes care of
temperature,
PAL code number 1.
or heat it up to a really cold
Now
temperature.
PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
You have to do it in order. So the next one is to freeze the key. Which I think you can do by just going out to where you fought Starship Bird.
That's what I'm gonna do. It's like my rations froze.
And then I imagine the blast furnace would be good enough to get it heated up. You know, lava land.
Knowing my shitty luck, I have to run all the fucking way back to like the very beginning of the game and get in that water or some shit to fucking freeze it.
That
would be just my luck. That's what that would be.
I mean, there was a whole ass ration in that water and it wasn't frozen when you grabbed it. Just saying.
Or maybe out to that area where I fought Sniper Wolf. I'd imagine it'd be pretty fucking cold out there.
I still think, like, the only place that I've noticed your rations freeze was out there with fucking...
You know what? Smurf in the comments just had a good point. When it comes to the heat ration, he says if Snake smokes, surely he's got a lighter.
That is a good point. That is a very good point. Why couldn't we just... I bet you it's not gonna let you do that.
Well, yeah, because you don't have a lighter in your inventory, but you totally could.
That would be something you should totally be able to do, yes. Oh yeah, it's this fuckery again, isn't it?
Yeah, it would appear that way.
How many...
You know...
I
would like to buy stocks in whatever company makes those gun cams.
You'd be set for life.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be doing okay. Are my mines that I still planted gonna be here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh my god. Is there still bird noises? Nope. Oh, okay. Is his body not gone? Oh. That's not disturbing at all.
Out the codec because I don't remember this shit.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. But you're close to the warehouse where you fought Raven, right? That place is right in the middle of the permafrost layer, and there's no heater either. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
What about like mag strips or RFID technology?
Just shove that thing in the fucking refrigerator, goddamn.
Okay, got it. We'll take the McMuffin back to the fucking...
Wait, if you have it equipped, is it gonna, like, thaw out like your rations will?
Yeah, hope not.
Maybe you just don't have it equipped.
You know in Metal Gear Solid 2 where you have like that catwalk where all the planks fall out from underneath you?
Yes.
On the harder difficulty levels, you have to take out all the fucking gun ciphers. Because if you don't, and like they shoot you, it'll skip your animation. And you'll be stuck waiting on, you'll be stuck waiting on the, like, basically what'll happen is it'll interrupt your running and you'll fall through the fucking floor.
That's fun. Wait, did fucking Liquid and Octocon, or not, Ocelot just fuck off even though they knew you were there?
Yeah.
I
couldn't get through. Come to think of it, I'd also like a fucking stalk in the chapter. I feel like that would be a pretty solid investment.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes Palcode number 2.
Where Ocelot's
Next comes
involved,
pal number 3.
fuck games
Warm
are
the key.
being played. And he's usually winning.
This is true. How many times are we gonna have to kill poor Catwalk Ho?
As many times as it takes for us to do it correctly.
Having some difficulty there with the fucking ladder, my dear.
A little bit, yeah. They don't make them to be easy to climb.
Go up to the ladder and you press the action button.
I wish they told me that in my fucking tower climbing certification training. Walk up to the foot pegs. With your safety harness equipped with your inventory menu. Walk up to the foot peg and press the action button. Press the triangle button to clip on your safety climb. Then use the directional pad to ascend up or down. Fuck, we're gonna make a meme of that. Every stream we do together now, it's gonna be push the fuck.
Push the fucking action button.
Kids going through puberty. Push the action button to stroke your shaft.
Oh no!
Alrighty, so here's hoping that going to like the thermal area. Fucking, I have to pay the chaff toll.
Fucking spicy camera reception over here. Look at all of them! It's fucking absolutely ridiculous. There's like 80 bajillion spicy cameras just in that one fucking hallway.
I'll tell you why.
Because it's right near Rex?
Because of people like me who would come through and shoot him with a rocket launcher.
There's dudes here now?
It would appear that way.
When did they get here? Oh, better watch out.
The minigun's gone.
Yeah, I was about to say, you might want to watch out. One of those hosts might oh, actually, no. It'd probably take all of them to carry Raven's fucking minigun.
I mean, I'd like to pick it up and take it for myself. If anybody's getting the minigun, it ought to be me.
Are you gonna be able to carry that?
Come on, I'm the legendary hero Solid Snake.
I would not.
I have been carrying the plot of this game on my back for the entirety of 3 streams. I think I can handle a minigun.
I would not. At all. 0% call Snake a hero. Sorry. Wrecking the fandom's life right here.
I don't think the majority of fans consider Solid Snake to be
it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye?
Yeah.
Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
The Colonel and
Well,
nobody knows
apparently
it's
Fox
Octopus.
Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
You notice in the beginning of the game they send us on a rescue mission? Did you see the vehicle we came in on?
No, I didn't pay any attention.
Oh, it was like an underwater submersible only capable of holding one person.
Okay, yeah. But, oh shit. That's a good point.
And, I would also point out that we're on an island.
Yeah, how are you gonna rescue anybody?
And we destroyed the one vehicle that would more than likely be useful for getting us off the island, at least that we're aware of. The helicopter.
Yeah, I got that.
All the more incentive to steal Metal Gear Rex rather than fucking deactivating it or destroying it.
These elevators take a hot minute. Cutting edge of gameplay right here, folks.
Yeah, we do have one-man insertion subs. I'm not questioning the realism of that, okay? What I am saying is if you're sending somebody in to rescue somebody, you need a way...
somebody's.
You need a way to extract whoever it is you're rescuing, and you're not doing it on a one-man fucking covert sub. And to top that off, if you are planning on extracting somebody, maybe it's just the military vet in me that, like, knows how shit works, but you're gonna have all those bases covered. Like, you're gonna know before you start the mission. Oh yeah, by the way, here's how we plan on getting you out. one way to heat the PAL key.
Snake, answer me! Snake!
Yep, usually they have, I mean, they'll have at least three plans for exfil.
Yeah, like, it is weird.
Naomi's an enemy spy? I can't believe it.
I don't want to believe it either, but...
How does she even know about
Snake,
that?
leave it to Colonel Campbell. You've got to concentrate on re-inputting that detonation
About
code.
the detonation.
You're right.
That's what I called you for. I didn't call you to talk about fucking Naomi Dick
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
So what, just existing in the blast furnace long enough is...
I mean, that's how it worked in the fucking cold area.
Chill out in front of the lava long enough? I don't fucking There we go. How would we get it back in time with these fucking elevators? Or are they just telling us that for the sake of, like, looking realistic and we, like, don't have to hurry?
I think he just means maybe necessarily going through the area where fucking Raven was at because it's so cold out there.
This elevator doesn't get any shorter in future iterations of this game. Hey, that's a good idea. No clip. That usually does the trick. I just want to get in an epic fight with Metal Gear. How's my key doing? Okay, it's still bougie. I don't think ravens are this stupid.
No.
That's totally a crow thing.
Crows aren't really all that dumb either, though. Crows aren't, I mean, they're not as smart as Raven. But they're
Snake,
not...
can you hear me?
Thought
It's
you were
Naomi.
supposed to be arrested,
Naomi?
ho.
What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Can we still
Rhodesia
get that
was
strip
owned
search?
by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around.
In the pants.
That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
Why should we?
I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
I have no idea what you're
Yes.
talking about, Smurf.
He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother.
No, it wasn't.
Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a
That's a lot
peptide
of
which causes
gibberish to me.
cells to die. The
That is not how
TNF-epsilon
that
is
works
carried
at
along the
all.
bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Like when she was about to say I love you
Snake,
or some shit.
I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
They're
I
cleaning
won't.
up their mess,
She's under arrest.
Snake.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
You might want to make sure your controller's still on.
I've been fiddling the joystick.
Ah, smart.
That totally sounded wrong. That's... Oh, that has some dirty fucking connotations right there. Oh, well, that was a waste of chaff.
What was that noise?
What was that noise? Okay, the PAL key's still okay.
Gunception again.
Yeah, it is a lot of guns.
I don't think I can express how much I hate that.
You know, I could only wish to have a hallway like that in my house one day.
Why?
Well, fuck anybody trying to come through that hallway. Specifically them.
You are such a fucking...
With unerring accuracy. Turn them into Swiss fucking cheese.
Seriously, why are we friends?
I'll tell you how not to get shot by my gun can.
Be a friend?
Well, okay, that works. If you're not my friend, I'll tell you how not to get shot by my gun can.
Don't go through the hallway?
Precisely. That's big bucks thinking right there. Stay out of my damn house. If you don't belong.
This still doesn't answer why I'm friends with you.
It's not my problem.
So fucking rude.
That's for you to figure
PAL code
out.
number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete.
Good going, dickhead.
Detonation
You
code
activated it.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
No, that was Ocelot playing 3D chess.
Ah.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master,
Kinky
what's going
fucker
on?
is a bad
You
guy
found the
too?
key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind.
Oh my
Then
god, I
Ocelot
asked you the other
accidentally
day if they even
killed
had
him during
both
the
the
interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Foxdie.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh?
Very
You
smart
didn't
plan.
think
Good
you
plan.
made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Foxdie vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell,
No,
you're
sir.
too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Is this like some puzzle I forgot the fucking answer to?
Snake, gas! Do something!
No shit!
Snake, call Emmerich. He should be able to break through security.
Yeah, I should have called him. You're useless, Colonel.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
I don't have very many minutes on a call.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
I'm opening the door! Oh, hey. Blondie went running. Really?
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Snake! Did you like my sunglasses?
They were
You
nice
point a
shades.
weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
What happened to his shirt?
Why's that?
You were successful in
decided
coming
to
into
no
contact
longer
with all of us, so we must have all been
His
exposed to the
graphics aren't
virus.
quite good enough
It's
to
true
have
that the
such
Arms
a
Tech president
fucking
and decoy octopus were killed
You're
by
doing
Fox
his
Dye.
fucking shirtless
But also
scene.
I mean, he
myself
never wore a
and
shirt,
you,
he
the
just wore a
carrier,
coat.
were apparently
Okay,
unaffected.
still.
A bug in the
Fucking
virus's
pixels
programming.
is not good enough
Could
to be fucking...
In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either.
Yeah,
After
it's
all,
not
our
good.
genetic code
He's pretty
is
jacked.
identical.
You see all those
So it's
muscles?
true.
He's,
You and I
even
are-
his six packs have
Yes,
six packs.
twins. But we're
Okay,
not
that doesn't make
ordinary
it good.
twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes.
not
Everything
how
was done
that
so that you
works.
would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah! Snake! Your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century!
It's moving.
No shit!
I would have stolen that fucking thing.
How do I stop it?
Well, ideally, you shoot it with rockets. Although you wouldn't have to stop it if you stole it. They would have to stop it.
Yeah, I kind of think the Pentagon and fucking Campbell in this game deserve a nuke street for the fucking streets. They're kind of dicks. They're like the ones behind the fucking the two snakes, right?
No.
They're not behind making the soldiers from Big Boss? Oh, that kind of surprises me. Who's behind that?
Big Boss.
Okay, he couldn't have done it without some sort of...
It's kind of prequel better put my body on.
I just feel like he couldn't have done it without some sort of like help / military fucking assistance or some shit. But still, I mean, talk about creating a villain.
I mean, America does that all the time.
Did that even take any health off of it?
No. You have to hit it in a certain spot, but I don't remember all the little spots that I hit it. There we go.
Yeah, he's not as cute as Ray.
I guess we're trading rockets.
I mean, I don't feel like to use your saying earlier that I still think you're taking those rockets to the face of the use force the squeeze or however the fuck you put it.
Yeah, I can't do dick about it unless I keep chaff up in that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
My chaff grenades are unfortunately limited supply.
What was your rations?
I don't even get a chance to shoot the fucking chaff because he's spamming me with fucking rockets. There we go.
There we go.
Did that do it?
Nice try, Snake! Die!
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Who fought Ray better?
Why? What do
One
you want from
snaky
me?
boy or one
I'm a
ninja
prisoner of death.
I'm
Only
sorry.
you can free me.
I'm sorry.
Fox,
Gray Fox
stay
is
out of
cooler.
this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Hans, from the outside,
Some of the
it
plot
might have
points are
seemed
so
like a happy
goddamn
brother and sister,
convoluted.
but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring
Oh, I
back
can't
at me.
kill her because I killed, like, fucking
Tell her
convenient.
I was the one who did it.
There you are!
I don't think you found anything, buddy.
We're
You're
just
just
about out of
shooting.
time. Here's a final present
Fucking
from Deep
Kojima
Throat.
needs to go sign
I'll
up
stop
for
it
a
from moving.
freaking soap operas. He's got all the plot points down.
And Smurf is like, enough mushy talk, shoot something.
Oh, cut off his whole ass arm.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals.
Okay, I know you said he got smushed, but I thought it'd be by the damn thing's foot.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
He's looking pretty dead.
Fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now!
No,
Front
I can't do it.
I can finally die.
No, I can't do it.
Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
It's no good.
Neither truly
Can't do
alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow.
It's no good.
In a world
Can't do it.
But soon,
No,
it will
can't do it.
finally end.
I mean, the game wouldn't let me
Really?
shoot. Yep.
Snake,
I'm
we're
shot.
not tools of the government
Oh, I
or
was
anyone
trying to.
else. Fighting was the only thing. The
Sorry,
only
Fox.
thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
What a hell of a way to die.
Foolish man! He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Still can't do anything about fuck all bullshitty rockets.
I thought that's what he was trying to get rid of.
No, he was trying to get rid of the dome thing. Because that thing made it so that, the radome was pretty much how he was able to see without
having that open?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to start that whole fight over?
Fuck, it would appear that way.
Oh no.
These fucking rockets are bullshit, dude. The chaff doesn't go off quick, like, it's just... doesn't go off when I need it Oh my god! Metal Gear games, I could at least barrel roll and cartwheel depending on dodge them. We're not going through that whole...
Now!
It's no good. I can't do it.
I can finally die. After Zanzibar,
I can't do it.
I was
It's no good. I can't do it.
neither
Oh,
Julie
is that why I keep hearing
nor
can't do
Julie
it?
Yeah, that's me pushing the button.
I can't do it.
in a world of light.
I thought maybe that was Liquid taunting you. Like, oh, you can't do it.
Do it.
Liquid has that British accent.
No, I can't completely hear the audio.
Oh my fucking god! Man!
Snake! What happened? Snake!
Oh, this fight is bullshit. about this chaff, it's like if you even give him half a second to shoot, he'll fucking bullshit your way to fucking... If I don't have enough chaff, I can just brute force my way through the fight.
Did that do
it? Now, in front of you,
and I have full health.
No good.
You did, yeah.
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead, an undying shadow in a world of light. But soon,
trust me, I would make this shot again and again and again. If like the game let me.
Die!
Like, even if the liquid didn't kill him here, like him losing his arm like that and shit, there's no way he's making it out of here alive.
The only thing I was good at.
Also, like,
at least I always
they don't really do a great job of making you feel any sort of real sympathy for any of these characters, at least for me. Like, I don't know any of them well enough. I don't really care about them in any sort of way, like...
There you are!
Yeah, I liked Psycho Mantis, but that's just because he was unique to the boss and the character.
Oh, chaff grenades aren't gonna work here.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he's not locking on to it. He's manually aiming the missiles because he doesn't have a range. Maybe he can lock on to it instead. I guess it's the fight that the game is fucking...
Yeah, people would probably be games in the 90s still don't care about you. I mean, true.
Like, some of the most brutal games I've ever played. More brutal than Elden Ring or Dark Souls or any of that shit came out of the 90s. Do you really want a rage-inducing time? Play fucking Lion King on Sega.
Oh my god. That is like, I swear, an impossible
You're
game.
still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
They made that game
It looks
to
like your
test the
revolution was a
durability of
failure.
the Sega
Just because
Genesis
you've
controller,
destroyed
which
Metal
was
Gear
fucking
doesn't mean
unbreakable.
I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A
Back
world
in the
where
day, they
warriors
made
like us
controllers
are
like you
honored
could drop
as we
a
once
bomb on
were,
your fucking
as
house
we
and
should
pull the
be.
controller
That was
out of
Big
it, and it would
Boss's
still
fantasy.
work.
It was his dying wish. When he
Why
was
is
young,
this
during the
cutscene
Cold
in
War,
all
the
red?
world needed men like us. We were valued.
I guess because
we were
I'm like
desired. But things,
On the ground?
yeah, and hurt or whatever, or knocked
with
out
all
or
the
something.
liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're
So
losing
he
our
can
place
get
in
up
a
and
world
be
that
fine
no
after
longer
that, but
needs
not
us.
you.
A world that now spurns
Yeah.
our very existence. You should know that.
I
as
took
well
a
as
few
I
more
do.
rocket hits than he did.
After
to be
I
fair.
launch this weapon and get $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos
'Cause, you
and
know, he could
honor
shoot
back
5
to this
versus
world
my
gone
1.
soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing.
This is
That's
true.
What?
I
Are
do
you
enjoy
denying
all
it?
the killing.
Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children.
White, black.
That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells.
I just
with
had
a
to go
combination
get
of
something.
20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
It was
They
important.
fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies.
Alright, controller's
then they
still on.
transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and
Yeah, I'm still
later
here.
intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder
Did he not know
before
about
the day
Solidus
we were
either?
even born.
Nope.
So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs
Even
with
though
exactly
Solidus
the
is
same
literally the
DNA.
president of the United States
But-
at this time.
They weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born!
Like
But
he had control of that.
you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
Part of your...
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool! They're a complete failure! We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage.
Can we just punch this guy in the face to get him to shut the fuck up?
And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Jesus Christ, he's worse than Mei Ling. Says a lot of shit that means absolutely
behind you.
fucking
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours.
Oh, is Meryl dead?
You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Foxdie. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back.
What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do.
If they were such
Farewell.
a dirty fucking secret, how did one become the president?
There's no
Well, he
way
just
out
said
for
the two of
us.
us.
Okay, but there's no way they
Let's
don't know
finish this
Solidus is
before the
also a
airstrike.
clone.
Well, that's a good
Who are
question.
Essentially saying
everything from
Solidus
me.
is the one they wanted to make all along
Only
or
your
some
death
shit like
can
that.
satisfy me. Only your death
No, they're saying
can
Solid
return to
Snake
me
is
what
the
is
one they
rightly
wanted to make
mine.
all along.
She'll make a beautiful
He
sacrifice
just called
for
y'all
our
both a
final
dirty
battle.
secret, so, but didn't include Solidus in that statement.
Do you see this?
Because the two of you that are there,
It will
you
be the
and
time
fucking
limit for
Liquid.
our final blast.
Solidus wasn't actually.
This nuclear
really
module is
thought
set to
of
detonate
time
at
this
the
game was
precise
made.
moment of her death.
Okay, I will still critique it. This is why you've got to have all your plot points plotted the fuck out.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could
Oh,
enjoy
shit.
one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
Okay, are we gonna stand here
Have
and
at you,
circle
Snake.
jerk each other, or are we gonna fight?
I mean, I'd rather you not circle jerk him. He is your brother. Are you shirtless now too?
Yep.
We need a thing on screen that shakes and just says, "Dude, fight!" or something like that.
What's wrong, Snake?
Fucking get up.
What's
pussy.
wrong, Snake?
Fucking clumsy ass, clunky controller.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
How are you supposed to defeat him in that amount of time?
I don't cross that bridge when we get there.
Nice shot!
I'm guessing one
What's
punch
wrong,
at a time.
Snake?
Yeah, it just seems like you're not doing nearly
Better
enough
hurry!
damage.
It's going to
make it.
blow!
No, I'm hardly doing shit.
I guess
What's
you don't
wrong,
have any guns,
Snake?
so you can't just
And I don't have rations either.
Oh. That's dangerous.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry! It's going to blow!
You're an awfully big mouth.
And go fucking pressure 20 seconds when you like deal no fucking damage. And it takes this guy like 5 seconds to crawl back.
You're out of time! You're out of time!
We're like towards the end of the game though, like this, and then like the fucking hall
Have at you, Snake!
are pretty much it.
Are you fighting a hallway?
Him,
Again?
fucking bullshit, dude. Crawl up
What's
the fucking
wrong,
thing.
Snake?
God, Snake's a fucking idiot.
What's wrong, Snake?
Would now be an inappropriate time to make a press the action button joke?
No.
Ah, well then you must press the action button.
Nice
sir.
shot!
The action button is God.
Apparently so's Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, He survived a whole ass helicopter explosion. He just survived about 50 bajillion fucking Stinger missiles to his face. Pretty sure you say he survived this goddamn Gundam.
What's wrong, Snake? You're out of time!
He's getting his ass handed to him now, though.
But apparently his entire whole ass personality is just in his one goddamn fucking arm.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I guess you get health back.
You're out of time!
That's convenient.
You're out of time!
Alright, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? If you can heal, but I can't, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? There we go.
Snake!
I guess I have to eat you off of Rex. Old bitch boy, old fucking blonde hair, fucking... I only had 10 seconds left to go, so the bomb should have detonated by now.
I mean, yeah, you watched him fall for a good hot minute there.
Snake, is that you? Snake! Oh, you're alive! Thank God!
Feel like making love to
Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can
Feel
say?
like making love.
It must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Dick in pants.
I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that.
Newer
I was
the
fighting
90s
too.
version of her
Just
is
like you.
smoking.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Can we
Don't
eat
say
her
that.
off of Rex?
But it made me realize
time
something.
Saving her ass. You really wanted to
During all the
beat her
pain
up,
and
Rex?
shame,
She told
there
me
was
I
one
could
thing
shoot
I
her if
was
she
sure of.
slowed me down.
A single
Eating
hope
her
that I
off
held
of
on
Rex
to.
would fucking
And that
save
hope
a bullet or two.
kept me alive.
No, you yelled for her.
Snake,
Oh yeah, Papa
wanted
Smurf did point out
to
half
see you
the
again.
fucking fight Liquid is untouchable.
That's my Kodak.
I mean, we just talked about that.
Well, like as in I can't even
Snake,
punch him
it's
because
me.
he's like flickering or
Otacon, good
whatever.
news. Meryl's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, whenever
All
he,
right.
like...
You saved her,
Yeah,
man.
what was that?
Good
Why was he
job.
flickering?
I got some bad news
To
too.
keep me
We're
from
about to be
fucking
bombed.
kicking his ass too
Oh, boy.
fast.
I guess we're considered
Ah,
expendable.
of course.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape
Fucking
route, too.
weeaboo hackers
What are
who
you
I
going
think
to
I'm
do?
talking to.
Me? I...
Failed weapons
I'll stay
engineer.
here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more
Right,
time to
baby
take care of your escape
extraordinaire.
route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon. This is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Before.
Good. Don't die
The
on
only
me.
person
Same
who's
to you.
incomplete here is
Take
also
care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something
he's
about
the
your
one
escape
that's
route.
missing a goddamn
Thanks.
arm.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I mean, I
I
guess
believe in
you
you.
don't
Thanks,
technically
Snake.
know if our Decepticon there is a complete
get the hell out of
whole-ass
here.
person. He
What about
could
him?
be missing his dick.
Where's Otakon?
It'd make a lot of sense.
He's at least missing his balls.
Fighting right now.
Yes.
With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
She seems like she's walking pretty fine for somebody who got shot in both legs.
Yeah.
By a 308.
Nice job patching her up, eh?
It's a pretty big fucking bullet.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Y'all are wasting time.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
Fuck, I
Here's my
hate it
sneaking
when
suit.
girls tell me to put clothes on.
Hurry up.
Don't you need clothes? You have a fucking
Hurry.
tank top. Oh, there you go.
Looking good, Snake.
Wait, where did that vest come from?
You stole it.
She must have pulled it out of her
Hurry!
shirt. Oh, ration. Yeah, I might want that, considering I have none, I guess.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Yeah, rookie mistake.
Damn,
Haven't you
no
noticed
keys.
there's surveillance cameras and military vehicles don't have keys?
All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
What am I supposed to do without a gun? Fucking kill him with hopes and dreams?
Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot him, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Did you have run them over a minute ago?
I don't know, that'd be too convenient. Then you couldn't get shot. Come on.
Get some! Get some! Get some! Anybody can stand still?
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
Ain't Shadow Moses hell?
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Shut up, Meryl. You wanna shoot?
You did it, Snake.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid! Shot my man. found something interesting out about this game the other day. I found out when designing it, when designing the layout, they used Legos and like small cameras to like come up with where the camera angles they wanted to use would be.
Meryl, are you okay?
Seems like a bad plan.
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
Yeah, your ass is too big.
I can't see him either.
It's on her legs. Come on.
Liquid's dead.
No, he's not. He hasn't had his convenient heart attack yet.
Uh-oh.
Snake!
It's not over yet.
It'll never be over. Stupid hose will keep taking my arm and I'll revive. Dramatic.
At least it saves me from another bullshit fist fight. Ooh, we can do Metal Gear Solid 3 next time.
If he's dead, that means...
The juice was worth
Don't
the squeeze.
say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Is that what that is, Smurf?
Snake,
I was wondering what
can you
his
hear
deal
me?
was.
Colonel.
Are you okay?
What?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President.
It's a
Metal
comment
Gear,
on the stream.
the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting
say?
alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks.
No, she's stuck under a
Thank you,
fucking
Snake.
Jeep.
Snake, I'm sorry.
I mean, she's not
I
dead.
kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake,
No, it's not.
I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you.
He didn't say
Naomi,
shit.
your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Oh, another hoe with a fucking death game.
Naomi,
Just another
Liquid
one
died
of
from
fucking
Fox died
Kojima's
too.
kinks, hoes
What
with
about
death
me?
kinks.
When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody
Got a
dies when
drinking
their
game,
time's
it'd
up.
probably kill you. Take a
Yeah,
drink every time
so when's
something
mine
turns
up?
out to be Kojima's kink.
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Were you just trying to kill the bitch? Goddamn.
And she pretty much doesn't confirm whether
Each
or not
person
he's
is
gonna
born
die
with their
or
fate
Fox
written
die.
into their own genetic code.
Yeah, she didn't say anything
unchangeable,
about that.
immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA.
Got shot 3 times.
Because I wanted to know who
and
I
got
was,
trapped underneath a
where
fucking
I came
snowmobile. Are we sure she's not the super soldier?
I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in
Fucking
life.
banned another one.
But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths.
So what are the
potential
other
destiny.
endings?
The bad ending is Meryl is dead and
Mustn't
fucking we
allow
leave
yourself
without a
to be
con.
chained to fate, to be ruled by
Okay.
your genes. Humans can
And then
choose the
I
type
thought
of
you said
life
there was
they
like
want to
3
live.
endings or something like
No,
that.
there's 2 with this.
Snake,
Okay.
whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Tell
What do you
that
think,
to
Snake?
everybody in hospice, you stupid
Don't worry.
hoe.
I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to
Just
live.
choose life and live.
From here on,
Yeah, that's how that works.
live.
It's exactly how that works.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children.
How did it,
Living is a link to the future.
How did that snowmobile get seen on
how all
satellite? It's
life
in a
works.
cave.
Loving each other, teaching each other.
The satellite
change the
covered
world.
in front of the cave, obviously because they can do
I
that.
finally realized it.
Oh, nanomachines.
The true meaning
Duh.
of life.
The cave is nanomachines or the snowmobile?
Either?
Oh, that's why you couldn't destroy the cave earlier.
I found this.
Nanomachines.
Let's keep it as a
Isn't that like
reminder.
the answer to just about
Of
every
what?
question in this
A
game?
reminder
like
of a
fucking
successful
vamp and
mission?
shit?
Or the first time we met?
You'll find that
A
out
reminder
in
of how to
another
live.
thing.
We've already talked about Vamp. You already
Until
told
today,
me he's like
I've lived only for
nanomachine
myself.
incarnate or whatever.
Survival
Yeah,
has
but
been the only
you'll
thing I
get more
cared about in
details
my
about
life.
that later.
That's not just you.
I think it'd have just
That's
been
how
better if
everyone
they
is.
made him a goddamn
I only
vampire
felt truly
and left
alive
it
when I
at
was staring
that.
death in the
Papa
face.
Smurf was
I
saying
don't
they
know.
use Google Street
Maybe it's
View.
written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes
No,
say
it's
about
the
your future now?
nanomachines. Sorry, Papa
Maybe
Smurf.
it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay.
hey.
So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we
Yeah,
find
apparently
it?
you don't
We'll
go
find
too
it.
far, Snake.
I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all,
The company.
you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
That'd be an almost hopeful fucking ending if I hadn't already seen fucking 2 and know he doesn't really go far in a different path on life.
This thing is talking about denuclearization. You know, we went the whole game without a conversation with Natasha Romanenko.
Who's that?
I mean, I guess you don't know because we went a whole game without a conversation with her. But she's like a nuclear weapons person. And like you can call her and get information about like nuclear weapons and shit.
Okay. Interesting. I still think this is almost a hopeful ending, but I've already seen 2, so like I know Snake doesn't get like a happily ever after or whatever. He just goes back to fucking being a mercenary.
I'll just wait until the next time he sees Meryl.
She doesn't get a new path in life either, I'm gonna guess.
Not quite.
See, that's just sad. It ends so hopefully, you can kind of tell they weren't entirely planning on a Metal Gear 2.
No. And when they made Metal Gear 2, they weren't planning for a Metal Gear 3. And
Well,
Papa Smurf is right. Snake Eater is next, and I am fucking pumped just thinking about playing that game. I love that game.
It's also going to be one that I will have more to say about because I haven't played it, which I've seen you play too, and I haven't gotten Spark Notes version of it like I have for this game.
Yeah, I've told you a little bit, but not very much.
And I'm still pretty sure you wish you recorded that fucking whole ass phone conversation.
That is one of my greatest life regrets right now. But yes, we are going to go through Metal Gear Solid 3.
Is it really called Snake Eater?
Yes.
Oh. I am not. I'm not. This gives me no hope.
I can tell you a little bit without spoiling it.
No, we'll just wait.
It takes place in a jungle environment. So you don't have all like this urban fucking water fucking... Well, you got some urban shit, but it's also a lot... Yeah, as Papa Smurf is saying, it's also a lot less linear. But we're not going to go into plot points or anything, because like, she doesn't hardly know dick about Snake Eater.
Dude, before we started this, like, I knew the main character was called Snake, and I knew about Psycho Mantis and the trick to, like, fighting Psycho Mantis. And I knew vaguely about the balloon thing we talked about yesterday.
Yeah, like, you don't know much about... Go on.
And that's all I know about Metal Gear, period, until we started playing through these games.
So, I took her through Metal Gear Solid 2. Well, one, I was kind of testing the waters with how something like this would work. And two, I really wanted to get into some of the conspiracies surrounding that game. There's a lot of stuff in Metal Gear Solid 2 that she missed because I had to like skip things because I had to turn what would be like fucking 10 hours of gameplay into like 6. But she got some of the more juicy parts. Like she got the fucking... She made me sit through the part of that game that I fucking hate.
Hey, you can't tell me something like that and then not expect me to be intrigued, sir.
That whole dynamic between Otacon and Emma Emmerich, I fucking hate that. Like,
I mean, I'm not a...
It's just 45 minutes of rapid fire fucking drama bullshit.
I'm not a big fan either, but I had to experience it.
Oh, our father killed ourselves because I was cucking your mother.
I don't blame Otacon for that. Very obviously, his stepmom was grooming him, and that's wrong.
I mean, yeah, there is that. And there is the fact that when you know, are of a young, impressionable age like that, any hole's a goal.
But
You think Otacon... Do you think Otacon lost his virginity to his stepmom?
I mean, it seems pretty implied to me, to be honest. Which is a bit sad for Otacon.
Dude, that's some dysfunctional fucking Maury Povich shit.
To be ruled by
But
your
then
genes.
the whole
Humans
illusion
can choose
to,
the type of life
you
they
know,
want to live.
incest between
The
him
important
and
thing is that you
EE
choose
is just...
life. And then live.
Just like I just wanted you to make me feel like a woman.
Yeah, it was a bit much for me.
God damn it, Ken's probably gonna get a soundbite of me saying
The
that.
entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Dive should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world.
He's talking to Big Boss.
No, sir.
No.
No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus.
Solidus.
What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
That was Ocelot talking to Solidus.
Yeah. Score? Shitty. I unlocked the bandana. Is that... There's no way I unlocked the infinite ammo thing. Maybe I did. I gotta know now, because I completely forget.
Komodo Dragon was your name.
Yep, that's my code name because this playthrough I sucked.
What's a good code name?
It depends on the game.
Okay, well, obviously I'm asking about this one, dum-dum.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You're so fucking useful.
I need to see. I have to have the answer to this question. Is the bandana the infinite ammo thing? Because if it is, that's gonna make future playthroughs fucking awesome.
So that's just what you need.
Yeah, it turns the fucking FAMAS into a goddamn lead faucet. Alright, yep, Colonel, yep, I don't care about your dialogue. Fuck off, leave me alone. Let
So
me...
rude.
Yes, it is.
It has the word limitless sewn into it.
Yep, that is the infinite ammo bandana. Which is fucking god tier. Oh, I forgot about this whole last section over here. Snap, fuck it. I thank you guys for giving me the time of day and tuning in. Next time, whenever like she tells me that she feels like coming on and doing this, we'll do Metal Gear Solid 3. And it'll be great. I'm like frothing at the mouth just thinking about streaming Metal Gear Solid 3 for you guys. Like,
someone come save me, please.
If I had to pick 10 games out of all the games ever made, if I had to pick 10 games that I could keep and all the other games fucking disappeared off the face of the fucking planet, Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of the ones I would keep. Easily in my top 10 of all time. And I've never streamed it for you guys on any of my platforms that I've streamed on ever. So this will be great.
Oh god, the first time you're streaming this game, you're gonna have me just shit all over it?
Yes. And this isn't the first time I streamed Metal Gear Solid 1, but it is the first time I've completed a playthrough of it. So, on stream.
People are gonna hate me.
What?
People are gonna hate me.
I mean, are they gonna hate you? Because I'm the one that's like, hey, come on my stream.
Yeah, but I'm the one making all the terrible comments over here.
Yeah, but I'm ultimately the one that's publishing this shit. Oh, and as a special treat for you guys, like, I have the OG PlayStation 2 version, but a week or so ago, I went out on eBay and I got the HD collection so I could get it to you guys in higher fidelity and quality.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking idiot.
Papa Smurf, who is one of my more dedicated viewers, doesn't hate you. He says it adds content. He doesn't hate you.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you.
So, I will see you guys on the next live stream. Try not to get stepped on by a Metal Gear Rex. And if you're watching this in the future, after the fact, why don't you go ahead and fucking hip thrust that motherfucking like button? The same way Snake is probably hip thrusting Meryl right now. And if you hit that subscribe button, you might get a striptease from Naomi. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.